People, welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. Well, today the title of my show is Your Vote Matters, and it does. I want you all to. I'm just getting back from Meridian. Of course, I was in Meridian the other day, but I went back today to pick up the T-shirts. As you can see right here, I'm gonna slide back so you can see it. Your Vote Matters. Jimmy Copeland for mayor, and it's telling you the date that you vote. Also on the back of the T-shirt also has this. So I have this, and I wanted you to see this. And when you see me out and about, I have this on. Of course, again, I was coordinating today, again representing the man that want to represent you. I wanted to talk about a few things. I want to talk about the things that I was concerned with, and things that's been coming to my attention. Uh, folks, I gotta say this is that excuse me for a moment. Connor, will you go in and tell your brother now? I said be quiet. Thank you. Um, anyway, folks, I um I want to discuss this with you. Do it really matter whether a person is a Republican or a Democrat? And I'm gonna tell you no, because everything bad that has happened to me and to you is been implemented or done by so-called Democrats or people from the Democratic Party. Everything good that has happened for me and to me and toward me and about me actually come from the Republican Party. Just look at it. Look at the state of Meridian. Look at how we're talking about Meridian, Mississippi. Now, I got to ask this. Some of you out there talking about Jimmy Copeland is not an independent. Yes, he is. He's running as an independent. An independent person has an independent mind, not influenced by party. And I think that's a good thing. For those of you out there that's trying to vilify him because he's running as an independent, trying to paint a label on him saying that he is a Republican, it doesn't matter. One of the best mayors that we've had, and I challenge you, and this is my opinion, I challenge you to prove me wrong. One of the best mayors that the Meridian, Mississippi has ever had was John Robert Smith. By far the best mayor during my lifetime of Meridian, Mississippi, after 12 years of Black Democratic leadership from the Democratic Party. Look at the state of Meridian. Look at how you are living. Look how 20,000 of you could turn out for Jamal Roberts when he was, before he won American Idol. That's not even, you're not even controlling this narrative. Even he didn't control that narrative. Prove me wrong. It's scripted. They know who's going to win before they even win it. All of those shows are scripted. It's all for entertainment. I'm not saying that he cannot sing. He's a very good singer. Um, and that's my opinion. However, I don't want to focus on that because that's not what we're talking about now. What we're talking about now, good evening, Miss Baylor. How are you doing? What we're talking about now is you getting out of vote. And I want to challenge you all to go out and make sure you turn out. I want to wake up to sleeping giant. Those 13,000 people did not like Percy nor Jimmy Smith. So we really need to do something to make a difference. We really need to make a difference in our lives. You got to control the narrative. Do you all see what they're doing now? They just passed a budget that's going to affect Medicaid, Medicare, not Medicare, Medicaid, also SNAPs, what they call supplemental nutrition program for poor folk, what you call food stamps, the SNAPs. They're going to have work requirement, not only that, other things, even housing that you're living in. All of you out there, most of you out there that live in public housing, a lot of you that get SNAP benefits do not vote, and that's a bad thing. That's not good at all. You're all excited, but you're not controlling the narrative. How is it that you can allow for someone else to control the narrative? Now, this is for Lolo. You're saying that James Copeland, Jimmy Copeland, is an independent. What difference does it make? I just want to ask you this, Lo. Why are you supporting Percy Bland? What is it that he has promised you for you to support him? He's the same person that charged you with sending, receiving, and possession of child pornography. His administration done it. I don't care how you try to paint it. Anytime you have a mayor, just like the governor is representative of the state of Mississippi or whatever state that you live in. And so the governor can tell everybody what to do. It was during the Bland administration when you and I both got charged. So what is it that Percy is offering you? Folks, Percy going around making deals with everybody. Percy is offering money. He's offering this and that. But let's go back and look at his report card. What did he do in the 8 years that he was there? Nothing but chaos, nothing but chaos. We can't keep going in the circle. You got to question anyone's motive that would tell you to vote for something or someone that has not done anything. Percy, you know who Percy is. You know who he is. All you got to do is go back and look how he was. Look, when a person show you who they are, that's who they is. It's simpler. That person have already shown you that he does not have a plan. I think one of the questions he was asked when he was at the debate at the Boys and Girls Club, they asked him a question about what he was going to do about a situation. And I'm paraphrasing. He said, I got to get with my department's head before I can make a decision by that. Ask James Copeland that. Ask John Robert Smith that. But John Robert Smith is not a factor. But John Robert Smith had an answer. He knew what he was going to do and how he was going to do everything. Percy doesn't even know what he's going to do or how he's going to do it because he does not have a plan. He wants one thing from you. He wants your vote because he wants that money. He wants the power. We got to get away from that. And so I got to tell y'all this is that I was out and about today, and always when I'm out and about, I'm always represent. I turned my screen around, mirror image, so that you can read what this shirt say, because your vote does matter. You and it's Jimmy Copeland for mayor. That's who I'm representing. I mean, I'm representing James Copeland, and I'm not representing him because I don't get. No, I didn't ask him for anything. He doesn't owe me anything. What I want is the best thing for Meridian. It's time for us to start moving forward. It's time for us to stop letting other people control the narrative. It doesn't matter. Listen at him. Folks, I want to challenge all of you to make sure that you be there on May the 27th at the Max. That's the Mississippi Ag Center, or whatever it is, Arts and Entertainment Center, exposition or expo, whatever it is they call it. It's on First Avenue. So you know where it is, out in the courtyard. They're going to have a debate at 5:30. And so I strongly suggest that you be there. Be there and support your candidate and listen. Listen at what it is that they're going to do. Here's what I can say about one of those individuals is that they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan for Meridian. He was there for 12 years and he come up expecting to bamboozle you a third time, and Jimmy Smith kicked his butt because you were tired of him. Jimmy Smith didn't do it. You did it. And it's not a mandate on him. He didn't give it about 26 or 27 or 2,800 votes out of over 17,000. Can I round up? Yes, I'm going to round up. Out of 18,000 votes, he didn't get about 2,800. Folks, that's not a mandate. That is 17,000, 18, I said 18. That's 13,000 people that does not like Percy Bland. Jimmy Smith is no longer a factor. And let's talk about that parole, folks. That's suspect. How is it that the mayor of Meridian, who has to approve anything that goes on in the city of Meridian, how is it that he allowed for Percy Bland to go around and steal his thunder? Because the same puppet master that's controlling Jimmy Smith is the same puppet master that's controlling Percy Bland. We can't allow for we're gonna say influencers like me. You can't allow for people like me and Lo to tell you who to vote. But what I say is that ask me, what is my motive? What is it that I'm going to get out of this thing? I'm not getting anything, but I'm being rational. I'm being factual. I'm telling you that the most qualified person at this particular time, based on their lifestyle, based on what they've done since they've been in Meridian. I mean, if you go and see how Jimmy Copeland took and redid that little area right there across from Mr. Car Wash. Wow. Folks, you need to go and look at that. If he was able to do that with that old dilapidated building, imagine what he'll be able to do with the city of Meridian. But don't look at that. Listen at his plan. Listen at Percy's plan. And when Percy started talking about his plan, all you got to do is go back and see what he did when he was mayor. Not just, look at it, folks, not just one time, but twice he was the mayor of Meridian. He didn't do anything. Even the roads that he did with Siren started tearing up almost immediately the time he did it. So, and then like bringing the businesses in, but it's just so many things. But I just wanted, I just wanted to say, folks, to just talk to you, man. If you have any questions or anything, I'm gonna be closing out in a minute. I don't want to bore you, but I definitely wanted to let you know that your vote does matter, and you need to make sure that you turn out on June the 3rd. I'll be out and about that day, reminding you if you need a ride or anything. I'm sure that you can call any of the supporters, the many supporters of the mayor. And I say, folks, that we have a real opportunity now to take Meridian. Those same people that's always telling you things, those same people, such as myself, that are always trying to influence you. Let's make sure we stand on the right side of history, folks. And the wrong side of history is when you see something that's bad and you bring it back. That's the wrong side of history, folks. I want to thank y'all for watching, and thank you for listening in. And make sure that you look for the next little short podcast about the going on in Meridian, Mississippi. And that's my son right there. Son, what's up with you? I see you saying you could text. I see what that FC stand. What's that? FOCON? What's that stand for? Okay. Okay. Anyway, folks, thank you again for watching and make sure you share this video and tell people to watch. And let's be informed this time. Let's show those people like Percy Bland and the people that are controlling here that signs don't vote. Riding around with movie stars and famous singer does not vote. Only thing vote is you out there in podcast land. Listening to people like me does not vote. I'm not even able to vote. So how about those that are able to vote? I don't even think Lois is able to vote unless she has moved inside of the city. Last I knew, she was living out in the county. So let's not let people that are not able to vote listen at what we are saying. So if you got to attack Jimmy Copeland and say he's an independent, how about you attack him a different kind of way? It doesn't matter what his party affiliation is. Right? Hey, I voted for Nikki Haley in the Republican primary when there was a presidential election, because I am an independent thinker. And at that particular time, I thought that she was the best person for the country. Between her and Donald Trump, I chose her. Donald Trump won. But anyway, folks, again, I want to thank you for listening. Thank you, Miss Baylor. Thank you, FC Connor. And y'all make sure y'all tell somebody, hey, watch this video. I'm fixing to sign off now.